the set. Can we please have quiet on the set?
It stinks.
Back in the old days, my professor right now when I was in college would say, Shawn, you need to do a disclaimer before you go live on the air. No disclaimer today, jumping right into it. It stinks. Podcast. Big Brother talk today because guess what, everybody? My game. The Big Brother person who's been getting you through every week on Boom Broadcasting on It Stinks. My game has been blown up because a person who I had written off, wrote off, X'd out, said it's time for them to go, turns up and guess what? Wins head of household on Sunday night, changes my whole game, changes the perspective of the game for the players actually in the Big Brother's house, just threw everything off. Now, if you've been watching It Stinks Right for the past couple of weeks, we've been talking Big Brother. Two people I have not grown fond of after the power move they did when they flipped the house and got Cedric out of the house. T-Core and Kimu. At first, Kimo was cool. I like Kimu because he went to the AI arena, he won the competition, he got himself off the block. And he laid low. You didn't hear a lot from him. Just kind of did his thing, played his low pair. Hey, I'm just going to stay out of the way, out of sight, out of mind. Same thing with T-Core. I like T-Core. I thought T-Core was doing great because she had an alliance with Quinn. Then they had an alliance with the professionals, another alliance, the collectives. So many alliances that she had got in. I said, here's somebody who's playing the game the right way and doing the right things. But then we had the blow up. And I always say, if you watch Big Brother, you know, I say this all the time on this show, said it before this show when I was just pretty much having my own show in my own living room when I'm watching the TV and I was talking to myself. Pawns go home. Cedric was the pawn. He went home, but the thing is, he could have been saved. He did not have to go home. T-Core and Kimu blew this thing up and flipped the house. And not only did they flip the house and pretty much say, hey, Quinn, you know, you're in two alliances. We thought we had something just with you. We're done, and we're going to jump on Team Tucker. So you flip the house, got my boy Cedric out of the house, jump on Team Tucker, but then the ultimate thing could happen. Last week, we're going to jump back one more day. Let's go back Thursday, then we'll get Sunday to T-Core. Last week, Brooklyn was voted out. Had a feeling Brooklyn was going to go. Tucker was the HOH. He won the power of veto. His target was Quinn. Took Quinn down. And Brooklyn stayed up there. And he pretty much made Brooklyn the target. And you knew Brooklyn was on her way out because Brooklyn made a very, very faulty mistake in the Big Brother house. They played the old school game, how to seek the veto. Brooklyn, when she was looking for the veto, decided she saw Tucker's stuff, decided just to throw all his clothes out onto the floor. Bad move right there in the Big Brother house. You know, they got, you know, there's some golden rules, hidden rules behind the scenes that, you know, things you don't do. That's one of them right there. You don't go through people's belongings. In that game right there, you can look in the closets, you can dig around, but they just ask you, don't throw nobody's stuff out. Threw Tucker's stuff out. Tucker was very upset. Tucker was blaming Quinn. Quinn said, I had nothing to do with this. This isn't me. This won't on me. Finally, it comes out Brooklyn done it. Brooklyn becomes the true target. Now Brooklyn's home. I really think if Brooklyn would not have done that, she could have survived. Because Tucker was going for Quinn, but then Tucker started seeing that Brooklyn was the main player in the house that was doing all the behind-the-scene puppet master work, which made her a target. And, of course, when they found out when she admitted she was the one who threw everything out of Tucker's bag, you know, you're public enemy number one now in the house. You're pretty much on your way out the door. Now, jumping back to Sunday, T-Core, she did it. She won HOH. She blew my game up. I told myself this weekend, I had on my little big brother cheat sheet. I want T-Core and Kimu to go on the block. I want them to see Chemo's been on the block, but I want T-Core to see how it feels to be on the block. That if you're gonna play this game, and Leah, hey, no, hey, don't disrespect to Leah. Leah was on this list too on my cheat sheet. I want Leah to go on the block. No disrespect to them, but if you're gonna play this game and you're not winning HOHs, you're not winning vetoes, you're not getting put on the block, you need to get on the block because I feel like Big Brother is a game where everybody should be winning. Right now, Tucker's been on a hot streak. You can't cool this guy off. Only reason he didn't win this week because he couldn't play HOH. Angela, been on a little hot streak. 1-2 HOH in 4 weeks. Quinn, other people been on a little hot streak. But I really wanted them to get on the block so they could see how it feels to have to fight for your life in the Big Brother house because they really just been skating by. But what happens? My game got blew up. Your game got blew up. The Big Brother house games got blew up because T-Core won it. She watched the show last week. It Stinks on Boom Broadcasting. She heard me talking about her. She heard me saying, hey, you're not pulling your share of the weight. You're skating by. You're floating by. And guess what she did? Just like I had to do when I jumped on, dropped the mic the other day with Mike D. I had to eat some crow. Hey, I had to take it like a man, eat some crow. I got to take it like a man right here on the Instincts and take it like a man, eat some crow because T-Core won. And when she won, she did the one thing you could not believe. Cam became her target. Cam said, hey, I think I'm not going to be safe. I should be safe because we're in an alliance, but I did not vote the way she wanted me to vote with this Cedric thing. It's going to come back to bite me. I just can feel it. Now, Chelsea felt like she could have been a target because same thing. She voted for Cedric. The eviction, live eviction, she voted for Cedric. But she kept telling Cam, if anybody, I'm going to be the target because I just got on the block as a replacement nominee, won the AI arena, got myself off the block, and that puts a target on me like, here's somebody can win. Cam, no disrespect, no knock on you, bro, but you have not won nothing. So that kind of cools it down of you being the target and puts it back on me. T-Core goes, names her nominees, and I really wanted to see who she was going to name. Now, Rabina, and Kimu were so excited because they wanted T-Core to win because she has not been throwing comps. She just haven't been able to win comps. So for her to win one, they were very excited. I mean, they had a great moment on the live feeds, great moment on the live show of all three of them in the room just crying because she had won and was glad and happy for her to win. And I think it was more not happy because they felt safe this week because somebody in the alliance won that could protect them. But I really think genuinely they knew T-Core had came here to play. She's a fan of the show like Quinn, and she really wanted to win the HOH. Because you want to win a HOH before you either evict, to get to the final two, you got to win some stuff. You got to win some HOHs. You got to win some vetoes. Now they threw in the AI competition. You're going to have to win that. But if you know you're one of those people who may not make it that far, and you may just make it to the jury house, you want to be able to say, hey, I went on the show, at least I won a HOH. I won a veto game. It's a bucket list thing. So they were excited she won. So T-Core names her nominees, and those nominees are Cam, Mackenzie, and Tucker. Now, as always, Tucker goes on the block. Did she put him on the block because she wanted to get him out of the house? No. She put him on the block because Tucker don't mind being the pawn. He right now is it's his world and Big Brother house. It's your world, Tucker. We're just a house guest to live in it. He don't mind going on the block because he's got enough confidence that he can either win the veto and come down or win the AI arena and come down, and we can focus on getting that person out who we want to get out. We saw that with Tucker, and that's what we're going to see this week. Cam now kind of becomes the target. I really thought that Mackenzie would be the target because Mackenzie's been a replacement nominee a lot, and they're still upset with her using that American veto power when she was a replacement nominee to come off the block. She does, and she said it on Sunday evening during Big Brother, Sunday night during Big Brother. I'm alone in this house. I have nobody. I'm fighting every week for myself. I'm playing every game like I'm one vote away from being evicted from the house. And Mackenzie's starting now to become one of my fans. I'm starting to become a Mackenzie fan even harder because this girl is fighting every week in Big Brother. She's playing. She's surviving. She's getting to AI Arena, winning it, taking herself off the block. And that's what I like to see. We're playing Big Brother. Let's play the game. You know, a lot of people knocking on Tucker. Hey, I can't knock on Tucker. The guy's winning. I'm not going to hate on him because he's winning. Now, beat him. Ric Flair said it best. If you want to beat a man, beat the man. If you want to beat a woman, beat the woman. If you want to be the best at Big Brother, right now, Tucker's the golden standard. Beat him. But Cam goes on the block. Spoiler time now. So if you haven't watched Big Brother on Wednesday, and this probably will come down tonight because live eviction is tonight. So, you know, if you haven't seen all this, I'm going to the feeds. Hey, I'm telling you, got to get on those feeds. The feeds is where you find a whole lot of this stuff out at. The feeds, the Big Brother. And I'm going to use some pro wrestling terminology right here for all the wrestling fans that do watch Instincts and watch Big Brother. The feeds, the Big Brother is the dirt sheets of wrestling. You know, we got the dirt sheets of wrestling where we go, hey, this is what's going on behind the scenes. That's what the feeds are. Cam won the power veto. Cam takes himself off. Who becomes the replacement nominee? Angela. Why does Angela become the replacement nominee? Queen Angela does it again, has a big blow off on the house. And I'm looking at Angela like, you just begged to get into an alliance. Now that you're in this alliance, you can't be doing these big blow-offs, you know, these big paydays where you just want to go in there and bless everybody in the house, tell them how you feel, and just say, I'm done with it, I'm through with you. And if ain't word is caught, man, screw you guys, I'm out of here. You can't do that. And that's what Angela's been doing. It's killing her game. It's killing her game. And you're seeing it on the feed. So Angela goes up as replacement nominee. So now you got Tucker going to the AI Arena, Mackenzie going to the AI Arena, and Angela with somebody being evicted tonight. My guess is if I had to pick, if Tucker doesn't win AI Arena, I think Tucker goes home. Yes, he's in the alliance, but he's won so much now that people are going to want to see him go home. If Tucker once again pulls out another magical win tonight in the AI Arena, and now you have Mackenzie and Angela. If I'm Mackenzie sitting beside Angela, I feel great. I feel like I survived another week to give myself a chance to get to the head of household competition. I think if it's Angela and Mackenzie, Angela goes home, Mackenzie survives. If Tucker's on the block, bye-bye, Tucker. We won't see you no more. This is Shawn. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. It stinks. We'll see you next week in the Big Brother's house right here on Boom Broadcasting.